Oh damn! I ain't even do the what you call it. I ain't
What?
do no. I ain't do no intro, no nothing. Hey, what's up?
Welcome to the morning.
Right, we live. We live.
Hello.
What's
Good
going on, y'all?
morning.
For real. Hey, look, as y'all can see, y'all done caught us first thing in the morning. We just figured we enjoyed ourselves with y'all last night, so we gonna tap in with you. The morning after. Good morning, Lady Skitzo. How are you?
Good morning.
Oh, that is so cute. That's cute. I gotta give me one of them.
Wait,
That's
first of all, I cannot be on camera. I have not put no armor on the 28th. So we got to get them together before. Can't be out
yeah.
just spinning the block with no armor on your rims.
But look,
So let's
look,
gloss these
we gonna
up.
zoom in.
Listen, ladies, I don't care what you do first thing in the morning. Armor all up them rims before you get out here in these streets. Please and thank you.
Man,
Gotta get them together.
already
Okay, I'm
prepared.
ready.
I know that's right.
Best part of waking up is breakfast after a nut.
I can't with you. I can't with you. See, already, I already see what people got in store on your show though.
For
But
sure, for sure.
I hope everybody's starting their day on a positive note. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all had going on yesterday, let that go. It's a new beginning. I always believe. Well, I got a tattoo that say "New beginnings, beautiful endings." You know,
Mmm.
yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah. You gotta, say you gotta start brand new. You gotta, because like said yesterday, people be hurting their own feelings.
For
You know,
sure,
so
for sure.
like right now, it's the start of the day. What is everybody's expectations for today?
I just expect to live. I'm up this morning. Whatever life throw at me, that's where I'm going.
Man,
Period. Like life is to be lived. If we set expectations for anything, you set yourself up for failure. Set you a goal for the day and make you some steps in completing that goal. If you don't complete the goal for the day, don't make it a failure.
right.
Make it a lesson. So
Mm,
tomorrow you set a new goal or go back for the old goal and just try to achieve it. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing.
facts. Long as you making progress, slow motion beats no motion. That's what I always say.
Facts.
You know, because at the end of the day, you lay down and you be like, okay, you want to at least be able to say that you've accomplished something during the course of that day. You even if it's a small task. I know y'all seen my post earlier. Oh yeah, you probably can't see it because here it go. So
Eat
this
the
book
frog.
right, yes.
Okay.
The title is Eat That Frog: 21 Great Ways to Stop Procrastinating and Get More Done in Less Time. Right. This book right here, I had this about a year, over a year, and I still ain't read it. So I
So
have
you
not,
procrastinating.
I'm trying. I started yesterday. I almost made it through the introduction. So, but at least
Baby steps.
baby steps. You got to start somewhere. So
Fact.
I'm going to eat this frog. And real quick, this is a pretty good book so far from what I read
Okay.
last time and this time. Basically, and I'm gonna fill y'all in along the way on some of it because it might be helpful for some people. Hey Tori, I see you out there. Don't go nowhere. Hey Tori, tap in if you want to go live with us. I see you right there, Tori. Let me put your comment up there. Tell a story, Tori. One of the one of the best mobile barbers in Cleveland. Make sure y'all holler at him if you
Yeah,
need him to pull up
I
with the
need him right
clippers.
now. This
Oh yeah,
undercut looking wow.
and he got good convo. But yeah, with this book though, they say you know, when they say as far as eat the frog, you have to first thing in the morning attack your biggest issue. So then that way you get that out the way. You feel accomplished and you're making progress. So when they say eat that frog, you just go ahead and do it and get it out the way instead of mentally just dragging your feet, and everything to try and get yourself in motion to do it because you'll never get yourself in motion.
No, because whenever you try to set stuff up, something is gonna pop up. Good morning.
Good morning,
Good
cousin
morning.
Devin. This is my cousin Marva's daughter that I was talking about yesterday.
Oh, Marvin was the real MVP yesterday. So I know the daughter got some good DNA. Let's go. Bring it.
For
Bring it,
sure,
baby.
Devin always got some things going. Matter of fact, I'm about to send you I'm about to inbox you, Devin, if you'd like to get on screen, talk to us a little bit about what you got going on, then you definitely could tap in. And that's for anybody that's out there listening too. If
Anybody, what you
y'all
got going
can
on? I'm
for the
trying to
morning,
promoting everything today. Everything.
man, always you gotta network. Your network determines your net worth. So let's
Facts.
get it. Maybe
Facts.
we could collectively get this million.
Let's go. So listen,
What's up?
let's start off with some celebrity topics this morning. Cause I'm devastated. We started talking about it yesterday, but we got to chime back in. Cause Iman and Tiana Taylor got me hurt. They got me hurt. Now Jeannie Mai and Jeezy, I don't give a damn. Whatever. Like
Yeah.
y'all was an odd couple to me anyway. It was cute, but it was odd. So whatever works, works. But Iman and Tiana, but I love the way Tiana said, like, y'all new to this. We not new to this. What we did is our business. We kept it under wraps. It's been,
Mm-hmm.
we've been separated. We just invite y'all to the chat now.
Mm-hmm.
So she said like 10 years together, 7 years of marriage, and we in a good place.
Yeah. I think it's important to be respectful because at the end of the day, they still have to co-parent, and then also, it's no point in feeding into because even though they are celebrities, they're still humans. They have their own right to their personal life. You know what I'm saying? And only what they want to be discussed should be discussed. If it's not on a film or reality show, they didn't sign up for no reality show. They signed up to entertain you through athletics and to also, through music and acting, entertainers that way. They didn't sign up to be, reality stars. But speaking of co-parenting, did you see the latest? All right. Even though they toxic, Blueface and Krishan.
Listen, are they really toxic though? Like, let's just keep it a buck. Are they really toxic or are they really just 20-year-olds?
You know what? You're right. Good point. 20-year-olds with a lot of money.
They 20-year-olds just living outside of the average 20-year-old life. Everything is up under a microscope.
Right.
So are they really? I mean, because in my 20s, evidently I was toxic too then. Because you go through that stuff.
Oh yeah, I
Like
know I
that is
was.
real life. And how many, I mean, let's keep it a buck. I know 40-year-olds who going through the same thing that these 20-year-olds is going through. It's just up under the public eye. So everybody got their input. He
Mm-hmm.
got kids with another woman. He stepped out on the other woman because Jaden was let's go instant replay. She was back there when he first started messing with Krishan outside at the window. And yes, they are two hurt 20-year-old toxic people. But like Jaden was outside, keying his card, doing the most when he started messing with Krishan. Let's keep it a buck. It happens when a man
That's
leave
true.
the one woman, go messing with the other one. They that's when the toxicity start. They just 20-year-olds. Now, my thing is, because I expect 20-year-olds to do 20-year-old shit. You haven't learned nothing in life. You experience in life. That mama, that mama,
Mm-hmm.
blue face mama, baby. Listen,
Yeah.
step in and tell your son when he wrong, and stop being the mamas that, because
She said they cousins. You ain't see the post when she she said that. I
listen,
forgot
that woman
whatever.
say that bitch is the true definition of you do anything for clout. You do anything for clout. You feel me? Because ain't no way I'm ever gone. Wait till you ain't never met this girl's people. You ain't never seen a picture. You ain't never heard their last name. You ain't never heard none of that. But what I
Yeah.
will say is, even with everything Krishan going through, right? Her village, her village know how to reel her back in.
Yeah, you seen it was at church. The
Her village know
dedication.
how to reel her back in. Did you see what
Mm,
Krishan said? He talking about taking custody of my baby. How you taking custody when I got full custody already? She didn't name that baby, nothing after him, didn't put his last name on nothing, didn't allow him to sign nothing. So guess what? She the only legal parent. And her godparents are attorneys. So you know that they done filed that paperwork. Ain't nobody about to play. And then
yeah.
Krishan been saying, if you look back, she was on an interview with B. Simone and Megan. Dang, what's Megan last name? Megan Ashley, I think, on their podcast. It's called No For Sure Podcast. She was on there and she was saying that she had a very religious background.
Mm-hmm.
So as a 40-year-old woman, you fall back on your faith when God have a way of reeling you back in, because you done fell off, you over here doing ABCD, he pulled her back in. And her village made sure she was back in and surrounded and doing what she's supposed to do. That's what we're not doing with these kids in the street.
Right. Right. Exactly. I
We
agree.
allowing them to run wild, and then we sitting up blaming, well, where's the parents at? And where's the this and where's the that? Where's the village?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Cause that's the thing too. I always say, man, people need to take more accountability for their family members.
Mm-hmm.
These people out here that's either weirdos or doing crazy stuff out here, let the family check them first. At least they should, because if somebody else out in the street check them, then the family be ready to pull up. Why y'all want to pull up? This nigga a creep. What I'm saying, she a set up queen, or certain things. Why are you coming now? Where was you at before when you seen this? Where was you when this person was younger and you should have been encouraging therapy or some type of support or some type of healing? Because people are quick to say, well, you know what they've been through. If you know what they've been through and you ain't been trying to help them besides just praying for them, prayer without action is what? Dead.
Dead. Dead.
Where's the accountability? You know what I'm saying? Check your family members.
And let's be realistic. Everybody is not going to hear a family member when they say something, because I could just give an example for mine. My kids have watched me go through a lot, and I feel like they still bump their heads in some of the ways that they saw me bumping mine. But that's part of life, because you have to learn from experience. You cannot just um hear somebody. That's that old saying, do what I do, do what I tell you, not what I do.
Right.
Don't know, kid. We didn't listen to that when our grandparents told us. That's why we bumped our heads. So you have to let a child experience some things. Me as a parent, my parental approach is love and support. I'm gonna love you, but I can only once you get to a certain age and I tell you what's right, what's wrong. Children are a blessing. God's definitely blessed her with another child because it's what she needed to change. Yes, she did. And that is a fact, because that was me also. But back to the love and support. With your kids, Once you instill in them the values that you put into them, you have to allow them to make their mistakes. When you put your kid outside, you teaching them how to ride a bike. They don't hop on and just go. They
Mm-hmm.
fall over. And as a parent, what do? You help them up. You clean off the scar. You put a little band-aid on it. And you send them out. So you cannot just expect for your child to go out here and because you said don't do and don't do, that they're going to follow that guide. It's not how it happens. It's not reality. In reality, your kid is going to bump their head. They're going to have accidents. They're going to make mistakes. Be a parent. Do what parents do. Get your child up, clean off that wound, slap on that band-aid, and tell them go back out there. Because that's life.
Right.
And
Right.
what God got for me was for me. But your lessons to build your character is what God got for you. And if I
Mm-hmm.
try to change your path by telling you what you can and can't do, I'm trying to change what God got for you.
Facts.
I can
Facts.
only lead you and guide you so far.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we have to instill values in the house. Now, that's really where we're dropping the ball because parents not giving kids values. Now, let's not get twisted. My kids are my friends, but they're my children. I want them to have open dialect with me about whatever. But when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to me being a parent, I said what I said and I'm going to stand on that.
Right.
But I have to allow you to bump your head because if you don't, what are you really learning in life? Am I trying to have you live my life or are you living your life?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good point. Yeah, because parents have a lot of it twisted. And I worked with a lot of kids in the school setting. So to me, in a school setting, we see, to me, I feel a true version of the kids because they bring elements of home in. But at one point, I was at a Paul Revere Middle School, and I worked with the program. Shout out to Miss Hood and the Knowledge Program, and we did social emotional learning, and to teach them how to manage anger and alternative methods besides fighting. It made me realize a couple things. We're fighting against what the parents are showing these children, because when you hear the kids talk about, yeah, my mama beat up the neighbor downstairs, whoop, 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 you be like, wow. And something I realized as far as whooping kids. Now, this might, ruffle some feathers, but this is what I've come to see. And believe me, I used to get whoopings, but it was rightful. I used to do a lot of stuff. It wasn't extreme. I got the belt or whatever she could grab that
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't put me in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But my thing is, when it comes to hitting your kids, I feel like this. I remember being a kid feeling so disrespected and violated. Or, you know, uh, you want to hit me and you want me to just stand here and just take it? Like, that didn't make sense to me. But when a baby is, a babe, not a baby, but when they can't understand words, they understand actions. So you would just tap their hand to redirect them. You didn't in the chest
Right.
when they a kid,
Right.
you tap them. But then your goal is to teach these kids how to use verbal communication. Then when they're able to utilize words and then you connect that with their desire to have certain stuff, that's where punishments come in. And
Exactly.
and lectures.
Mm-hmm.
You talk to your kids at that point. Sometimes you might have to sternly grab them up to get their attention. You know what I'm saying? But you have to do that because what's going to happen is when you talk to these kids and they fighting in school and you ask them, why y'all fight? But at the end of the day, you know why? because the other person sometimes didn't do what they wanted them to do or did
Mhm.
something against what they desired, which is the same thing we do as adults or parents when we whoop them instead of
Okay, now
using words.
I can agree with that to an extent. So I have two different sets of kids. I have a set that's 27 and 25, and then I have another set that's 20, 20. Yeah, she just turned 20 on the third, and 18. Now, my older set, they got whoopings. Um, I I won't say they never got nothing like I got, but I can honestly say that I was a child who deserved it. Like I was a different breed. Like I was literally cutting school in elementary, leaving at recess, not going back.
Girl,
Having parties before elementary school, whole house parties, kid and play style, before we even made it to 9 o'clock elementary. Okay, so I deserve, I truly deserve the ass whoopings that I got. Okay, but I can honestly say that I see the difference in my parenting style between my children because my older set, they are a little more structured than the younger set. They all spoiled, no less, but the structure is different. The structure is also different between how you parent your sons and how you parent your daughters. I feel like as mothers, we are real hard on our girls because we have this level of expectation like you have to be this independent woman, you can't count on nobody. But in actuality, a woman is supposed to be able to lean on her man.
mm-hmm.
And then we babying these boys, and then we want them to grow up and be these. I need you to be a man. What? And then we got some girl
Uh,
at the door talking about some. That's my baby daddy, and he won't give me no
100.
diapers and da da da.
Say that
No, we
shit.
have to. It's my birthday on the clock. Hey, hey, hey.
Oh,
I'm gonna let y'all live because I usually have a whole 60-second party. But
oh, damn! It's your birthday today.
no, 9:27.
Oh,
Whenever I see it on the clock, I throw
oh,
my whole birthday party for 60 seconds.
oh! I
But I'm gonna
feel
let
you. You
them
gotta
live.
love yourself. You gotta love yourself. You gotta. I love that.
Listen, I ain't schizo for no reason. But
All y'all. Your
all
pronoun
of us,
is
look,
y'all.
you always see all of us had the party. What? But so our parenting we have to figure out that difference between discipline and abuse. Now, I have worked in childcare since 19. My daughter was born in 96. My son was 98. 99, I started working in childcare. Oh, wait, that's the year I was born. If I keep lying about my age, wait, I got to go back. Ugh. But no, seriously. 99, I started working in childcare. I have pretty much, if you think about it, when you work in a daycare setting, you have the children for 10 hours a day. It's only 24 hours in a day. They sleep for 8. You're
Mhm.
their parental guidance for the most part. So you have to find a balance between talking to a child, chastising a child, and disciplining a child
Right.
because they need the balance.
Exactly.
In real
Exactly.
life, when you go out and get a job, when you don't do what your boss tell you to do, you don't have a job.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're not eating and you're not living with me forever, baby. You got to get off my couch. You got to go somewhere. Because, like right now, I have 8. My baby is 18. He's getting ready to leave to go to the military. Everybody, like, you're not going to be upset about empty nest syndrome? No, no. I went from
Aw.
being 0 to 18, living by my mom and dad's standards, to being a parent at 18. And now at 45, I have no, I'm not going to say parental responsibility, but you are of age to, you have to start becoming dependent on yourself and not me.
Right. Right.
So now I'm at a stage where I'm learning me. Who am I as a woman? Who am I as a person? Not as my
Mm-hmm.
mom's child, my father's child, as nobody's mother. Who am I as a woman? What is it that makes me tick?
Exactly.
What makes me happy? What makes me go? So even after everything I've instilled in my children, now I have to go back and look and say, how was this? And how do you really feel about this? Were you putting these values into your kids because that was what was put into you? Do you really stand on
Mm-hmm.
that? You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So parenting is really different. So back to Krishan and Blueface, when you are in a public light and you have everybody's opinion, because everybody got one now. Now that you got Twitter fingers and you can hit these buttons and say what you want to say, now everybody has an input in your life.
Mm-hmm.
How do you block out all of that and do what you feel like is right?
Right.
And I feel
That's
like Blueface don't have a man leading him to be a man.
so the men around him is failing him.
Big time. What
Yeah.
but then again, let's look at it. What man have you seen around?
But I mean, it's men behind the scenes. I'm talking about the professional men. Just even like not saying personally, but a lawyer, what I'm saying, just period. Because sometimes it's somebody outside of your immediate intimate circle that really reaches you. And he might have that, but then also this is another part of it. Think about it on the flip side. A lot of it can be promo. Some people do exaggerate situations because check this out. It's new information I just seen. Krishan, all right, the baby mama, Jaden, Alexis, or whatnot, she's salty because Blueface just signed Krishan to his label. Right.
Okay, so here's my thing, right? All I know of Blueface is Bust Down Tatiana. Blueface became a household name when Krishan stepped into the picture. I never heard of Blueface two kids, his baby mama, nothing before their relationship.
That's true.
Now, promo, okay, kind of, sort of, but we don't have babies for promo. So there is a backstory relationship and some drama and toxicity there, which is understandable. Again, women are emotional creatures. So you're going to get some toxicity from a woman, period, when they're hurt.
Right.
Okay. But when he had that baby, the same way you wanted him to be a part of your baby's life, he needs to be a part of his other baby's life. And Krishan always said, I'm not keeping you away from your son, but me and you don't have nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's adult of her, period, because there are women who say, well, if you ain't going to be with me, you can't see your baby. What?
Right.
Like,
Right.
make it make sense. So you want him to be a deadbeat to anybody else. He can't have no kind of life. He's not supposed to be happy because of what your plan is for him.
Right. But be good to you and yours.
Right.
That's
Like, come on, stop brainwashing yourself. If that man
yeah.
ain't taking care of his responsibilities, he's never going to take care of any of his responsibilities.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Facts. How you cop them is how you keep them, or either that's how you end up losing them. If you start a relationship and he's in a relationship, don't be sorry when he cheat on you and leave you for somebody else.
But
They're allowing this back and forth. Like we said yesterday. At what point do you say forget it? But then also, it's money in these clicks and these likes. Because me, my age, I don't watch whatever show Krishan be on. I don't listen to Blueface. If it wasn't for their relationship, I wouldn't even know who they were.
I what I got 20-year-olds. So I hear them watching stuff. I never heard anything about any of them until I think my daughter was watching Baddies or something, and she said that was Blueface girlfriend. I'm like, who is Blueface? And then she was like, the bust down Tatiana, and I'm like, oh, okay. So that's how I got wind of it. But again, they 20-year-olds doing 20-year-old
Mm-hmm.
toxicity. It's just in front of a camera. They are experiencing life right in front of the public eye at all times.
Right. Right. And I think, and I mean, there's been a debate, a conversation for years, as far as like what responsibility do people that's in the public eye have, as far as the way they carry themselves and certain things. Because, like, to me, not everybody has this amount of discernment that I do. Like me personally, we'll use R. Kelly for example.
Uh-oh.
A lot of people don't listen to R. Kelly because of what he do in his personal life. Guess what? That's none of my business. I like
That
his
man made
music.
great music. What he was
I
doing in his personal life is his personal life.
If that's what inspired him, hey, hey, so be it. I could see if he was a pastor and you find out you do all of this stuff. You made nasty music. So we surprised that you like to piss on people? No, shouldn't be. And then
Emoji me.
facts. And then plenty, you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, he in his lyrics, he has said some like when he said, "Show me some ID before I," you know what I'm saying? Come on, man, that go to show that he teetering the line. But
My
we,
here's another thing of accountability, right? Parental accountability. Because there's no way that my 14-year-old is at some grown man house if I gotta go pull up and drive my shit through your front door.
hmm
My baby not about to be in your house for days, hours, nothing. Them people was getting some money.
yep,
They was reaping the benefits. And when them kids started turning of age to where he could give them their money, because now,
hmm
baby, I'm putting you on a flight. We going here, we going there. Your mama ain't in charge of your bank account no more.
right, yep,
So now, them parents is like, oh, but my baby and my baby this and he had my listen. Wouldn't nothing but God be able to come down and stop me from running up in the house to go get my teenage daughter
hmm
from with some grown ass man?
yep,
He getting these hands. Do you hear me? Hands.
exactly. I'm bringing the whole
And,
neighborhood,
and anything else I gotta bring, he can get that too.
and we still might be playing your music while we pulling up.
What you mean?
Hey,
I'm
look,
playing it.
being there like, hey, bro, can I get your autograph though before I go?
I'm like, would you mind if I shoot up your house tonight? Like, stop playing with me.
There, you already know. You know what I'm saying? And so, like that goes right back around to accountability within the family. You know, like same thing with Michael Jackson and them. Like, man, who gonna let their kids go stay the night at a grown man house?
Listen, I feel like people, when there's money involved, you find out just how desperate
Mm-hmm.
people can be. And it don't take a lot of money because it's people out here doing stuff and leaving their kids with people for $50 bumps.
Yeah.
So we ain't
Yep.
even talking, we just talking about money, period. Like
Mm-hmm.
these people, what people will do for money is amazing. I mean, let's be realistic. Mr. Willie out here giving people $40 for coochie. He
Oh
pulling up
God.
in his Jesus sandals with his barbecue robe on with his $40 and knocking off aunties and nieces.
Mm-hmm. For
I ain't
sure.
never had $40 coochie. I ain't gonna never have $40 coochie.
Girl. That's
So
and
when
that's
you
the
say that,
norm.
so when you see something with a comma, let alone two, three commas in it, You know people moving around differently. Now,
Oh
is it
yeah.
right? No. But the same way you got R. Kelly accountable, Bill Cosby accountable, Blueface accountable. When y'all putting all of these people, when y'all making them accountable, where is the accountability for the other parties?
Yeah. Like, all right, let's look at Mike Tyson. You know how they said with "Oh girl," I'm not trying to point blame at the victim, but 3 o'clock in the morning, you don't know this man. You go to his hotel room with no drawers on. I don't know about you, but I've actually purposely put on certain clothes that I knew that, if I'm going to go visit somebody, okay, this ain't easy access, or oh yeah, this easy access. Women, you be knowing.
Listen, if I have no intentions, I'm going with jeans, a belt, some drawers, a hoodie. I don't want you to think nothing sexy about nothing I
Look,
got on.
girl, I didn't even put a pad in the drawers too in case he want to pack.
Man. And then, and then you know what you when you go in a certain place. First of all, I'm not pulling up at 3 o'clock in the morning to talk. We're not going to talk. We're not having no conversation. It's not. It's just not. It's not.
Right.
We not. I'm not. 3 o'clock in the morning. I pull up. Uh, I'm opening up the buffet to say the least.
Yep.
You feel me?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
now I know, and I will never victim shame a person ever, because there are people who don't sign up for things, but don't put yourself in a situation to where
That
there can
part.
be a situation.
That part. Be mindful. Yep.
My
Yep.
first, what do they say? The first law of nature is self preservation.
Yep.
So you want to go to Pound Town? Exactly, Candace. If I show up at 3 o'clock in the morning with no panties, we ain't even talking. When the door opens, let's slide. Like, come on. I'm not coming home. I don't want to hear Mike talking to me like this
Oh
at 3 in
God.
the morning. I'm
Man.
coming through for Mike to talk to me like this.
Right. You coming in the door like shh.
Yeah, like let's not fuck this up. Quiet, Mike.
Oh
Talk to
God.
whisper when we're done. like let's not fuck this up.
It's gonna be
So
snores.
no, it's and that's the other thing. Why? Why do you even know where he at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah. Yeah.
How did
That's
you know where he was? There had to be some prior conversation. There had to be some kind of there was some kind of prelogue to the whole session. I'm not just showing up. How do I?
hmm
I'm just randomly in hotels. Mike Tyson in here. Mike Tyson in here.
Yeah, they already set that up.
But when them commas get in there, and let's not get it twisted, because women do stuff for one comma. Hell, they doing shit for double digits. We ain't even getting to the triple and the quadruple. So y'all doing stuff for double digits. When them commas come and it's multiples and this business is involved and everybody trying to get this quick check. Everybody want to be a millionaire. And now people using their vaginas and their penises to get it.
And that's they've been yeah, they definitely prostituting themselves at this point. But don't get me wrong though. For the record, as long as all the parties is over the age of 18 and they consent, because I've also seen some interviews or had discussion with men to where they say, you know what, I don't have time for the strings that come along with intimacy, so I'd rather just pay a young lady for her time, or whatnot. So, like in that situation, for the record, man, your girl K Lexi ain't mad at y'all. To each his own, long as all parties is consensual. What I don't like is when it be a female or a male leading somebody on to believe something different in order to acquire material items or financial gain. That's
Yeah.
what I can't go for that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's you know what I'm saying, you playing with somebody's emotions when it's somebody out here that you could just get straight to it. Like you said last night, you know what I'm saying? Just put it all out on the table. Tell me if I want to participate in this or not. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what I could respect. I can't respect if you sitting out here finessing somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing even as far as relationships. If I can't put my best foot forward, if I'm out here trying to be a show my representative and you tell me you love me, you love that representative. You don't love me. You know what
That
I'm
part.
saying? So
So
my
let's
thing
get
is,
into it.
uh-huh.
You think about as we talking about this being honest, poly relationships.
I
Men
was in a
trying
poly
to slide
relationship.
them in. They trying to slide polys in now instead of just being straightforward. Like, like, oh, I'm dating, I'm single, and then you look up and it's a whole ass girlfriend, and they trying to reel you in to be a sister wife.
Now see, I actually have been in a poly marriage before,
Mm.
but
Look,
shocker.
tell me more.
But see, this was this was like over 15 years ago though. But it wasn't under the same premise that's what's going on now. It was when I practiced Islam. So the thing about it is, like to me personally, like they've abused the whole polygamy thing nowadays. It's just like they just abused it. Like and these
Mm-hmm.
dumb heifers is allowing them to do it. You know what I'm saying? Let me school y'all on the history of polygamy according to Islam. Basically, back in the day, it was enough men for all the women, you know, vice versa. It was a lot of wars and stuff where a lot of men was killed out in the field. So therefore, it left a lot of orphans, meaning a lot of widowed wives and widow orphaned children. So at that time, it made sense. You would take on another wife. You and your wife would take on another woman and her family so you could help provide for them. And true polygamy, y'all don't live in the same house. You don't sleep in the same bed. What you do for one woman or one household, you do for all of them. The reason me and my husband broke up is because he got his wife down in Atlanta. She had full cable, and he gonna tell me I don't need cable. So yep, I want a divorce. Yep, over
Help
cable.
me, Jesus. Wait, you left the man because you couldn't get full cable? I gotta love you with all my heart. I do, but that is awesome. That's where a lot of people drop the ball because they say if a man can, he's supposed to be able to provide for everybody equally. So I
Exactly.
understand that completely.
Hmm.
But I'm realistic, right? I really truly don't like not Lex log off. um, I truly understand when there are men who say they need multiple things because everybody not a full package. And sometimes you
Hmm.
find peace over here and the piece you don't get here, you get something else over here. But I feel like I don't like to play well with others and I don't like to share. So if I agree to share and we're just dating, that's dating. But when once we say we locked in, you can't lock in with me and then we lock in with her and we do and everybody do good day, Ricardo.
Hey, Ricardo.
Um, so you can't you can't convince me that we are going to play house and then you want me to split my time. Now, if I know it's a situation before I step in, then I'm agreeing to step into that situation. And when it don't work for me no more, I can step out.
Right, right. But once
Because there
again, you know
has
what
been
the
times,
situation is coming in.
right? There has been times in my life where I didn't want to I didn't want to cook for you. I didn't want to wash your clothes. I didn't want to do anything. I wanted to reap the benefits of the travel, the sex, the temporary companionship, because I wanted to do what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
What Devin say? That's when you compromise. No one's perfect, but you have to choose what flaws you can deal with and the ones you can't. Exactly. So
Mm-hmm.
there was times in my life where I was content with not being your main line
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't want to have to cook for you. I didn't want to have to clean up. I didn't even want to give a fuck about how your day was going. I wanted to pick up the phone, call you, get my needs met, and we go our separate ways.
Hold on, let me go back to Candace's comment. So you want to
Uh-oh.
go to Pound Town?
Yes, sir. That's it. Shoot. Get that rag out the bathroom. See you on your way out the door. Lock it on your way out. You
Oh,
feel me?
hey, not the cum towel, the cum rack.
Listen, have it hanging on the doorknob so when you finish, you could just. And if I really didn't like you, baby wipes. Go ahead on, bro. If I love
But
you, I'll get you the same soap that your girl got at home. I don't want her to ever question it because you can't come to my house.
oh
Let's be
God.
real. Let's say what it is.
Ah,
Hey,
okay.
Justin. So
Hey fam.
we're not about to pretend like there haven't been times where everybody that been in a poly relationship, knowing or unknowing.
Right.
Okay, because at the time it was a guy I messed with. Me and his girl would be in the same room at the same time, and you would never have a problem, issue, concern out of me. I would act like, hey, I know him. That's all it is outside of that. Now, later on, when he get to calling my phone, hey, you coming by or no?
Yeah, man.
Dudes be on the same shit, Justin. The difference is dudes lie about it. Say what it
Mm-hmm.
is because there's so many women out here who don't want to be in a
Gotta
committed
go
relationship.
for it. Yep. And that's
And
the thing.
you
And
get those women don't get in the way. If I'm looking for my husband and you telling me that you trying to be committed and this and that and this and that, that's why I quit looking for my husband. Like I said last night, my husband will find me because I'm no longer looking for him.
mm-hmm.
Because a girl can make you a boyfriend, but only a husband can make you a wife. You see
Mm,
what I'm saying? The man is
right.
in complete control of who he marries. So I'm
Mm,
gonna be me at all times. And when my husband finds me, then I know my husband he knows what he's getting.
mm-hmm. And
That's why I'm single too, because I don't be having time to play. Because these hands is bisexual, and I put them on men and women. So don't wake up my toxic trait, and we good.
I
But
know
when you
that's right.
play with somebody's emotions, you cannot tell a person how to react to what you do to them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can't judge your reaction to what I do. But if I'm honest, if I go out and I'm out with A and I run into B, B can't be mad because you know I'm single, you know I'm dating, and you just know it's not your day.
Yeah, for real. When I was single, I was honest. My thing about it is know that I might be. I'm also talking to this person. If you see me out and about, respectfully, say hello, whatever. But say for instance, I get pulled over, I go to jail or something. I need y'all to bail me out. I need you to get on social media, find your brothers, and y'all better get it together and get me out of jail.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Yeah, for real.
Because listen, I have been that person. I had to tell the guy I was messing with, I'm like, I
Oh
knew he was
Lord Jesus, yes, Justin.
oof, oof. Justin, don't
Hey,
go there early. It's too early. Please don't do it to me, Justin. Justin,
hey,
don't
for
do it to me. Don't do it to me,
hey,
Justin.
for the record, on that note, real quick, hey, ladies and men, I do background checks. If you have any questions, hey, just we could work it out. But I had did some background check on somebody, and I ain't gonna lie, I omitted the information that I found out. I found out the gentleman that the lady was dating was what they call it, a trade. And girl, you should have seen me like, yep, I'm about to log out right now. And because I ain't tell her, I just kind of, it was some other stuff, that was enough for her to, leave, whatever, for her to make her decision. But I wasn't getting in that because you tell him that he want to know where you found that out. You ain't about to say me. That ain't none of
Right,
my business.
because you can't judge his reaction to it. So,
Uh,
and men is the way we living right now. Men is out here doing it. They is
yeah,
doing women dirty because you find out that they lying to you. Now I'm
yep.
gonna tell you how I do mine. I have I
Look,
have
that
a gay cousin, and I love my cousin. We was raised more like brother and sister than cousins. I used to use him as my gaydar detector. If I introduce you to my cousin and he has any kind of vibe from you, I'm taking his word. I'm going with his vibe over what you talking about
mm-hmm. Yep.
because I went to a Mr. and Miss Gay Ohio pageant um maybe like 10, 15 years ago. And I was in the area of the pageant, and I had to ask my cousin, like, I thought you said that in order for them to be in a pageant, it had to be a man being a woman or a woman being a man. And he said, yeah. I said, that's not a real lady. He like, no. I said, yeah, that could cause problems.
Man, I'm telling you, man, our current beauty standard is based on as my grandmother would say, I don't even, because I don't ever want to be disrespectful to anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not fluid as far as all the alphabetizing of things and stuff. But basically, our beauty standard now is based on a man in drag. I remember back in the day, and I always tell this story. I remember back in the day, I had went to my grandmother's house. I had some lashes on. This is before everybody was wearing lashes. Had lashes on, had long weave in my hair. And I walked in, my grandmother bust out laughing. She said, and I'm like, why you laughing? She said, you look like a fucking transvestite. And then when you think about how the cross dressers, as they used to be called back in the day, looked then and what the women look like now the lines is blurred.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, it's like, and as being an I say somewhat natural black woman, it's like, how come we gotta feel beautiful by having longer hair? Like, why can't my natural hair just be okay? That's why I love the whole lock, the lock journey, and all of that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, a man, how some of these men be like, man, she ain't a bad bitch unless she got that. Like, no, that's you borderline. Like, to me, if you don't love my nappy hair sometimes, you don't love, what I'm saying, the curl of my hair, you know what I'm saying, or just the naturalness, take me as I am. I'm cool.
My thing is, you might see I got locks today. Next week it may be some braids, but it's
Right.
very rare that I'm just out here with a head full of weave down to my butt because
As
that
if
ain't
it's your
realistic.
hair.
Yeah,
Like,
that ain't realistic.
like,
Now, whoever it worked for, it worked for you. I have always thought I only date men who have, and this is people be like, what? If men don't have beautiful lashes, when I look at your eyes, I want to see lashes. And I think that is so beautiful. Because women, we out here paying for the lashes that God gave them naturally. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I and I think that that is a beautiful thing. But I also think that when it comes to a woman being in her natural self, at some point, all that makeup come off. You gon' that man gonna wake up and he either gonna be lying next to Caillou or Lil Bill or Grace Jones or Bon Qui. You know what I'm saying? And if he can't see you in that natural and still
Yeah.
love you the same way when you got that hair down to your ass crack, then
Hmm.
that might not be the environment for you.
Yeah, one thing I gotta shout out my baby Alex, cause Lord, like if you go through our pictures, I done went through about 37 different hairstyles. But my lock journey right now, I swear, this like last month and a half, my locks been unruly. I've been looking like Celie, I swear. But you know what though,
Oopsie
my
oopsie.
hey, mama, until you do right by me. But one thing I can say is that Alex is he still looks at me with the same twinkle in his eye and still made me feel just as beautiful. He'd be like, that's okay. You know, and that's to me, that's
That's
real man
love.
shit.
That's love. Because let's end this with this. Because we got about 4 minutes left.
Yep.
We have to learn to love people in their natural state. And with that being said, I'm talking about your physical natural state, your mental
Hmm.
natural state, your emotional natural state, your spiritual natural state, and your financial natural state. Because days ain't always gonna be good in none of those areas.
Right. Right.
But if I really love you, you, you the person, I have to love you through all of it. The
Yes.
good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, do I have to allow you to still be that? If you mentally fucked up, do I leave you in that mental state? No. Because as a woman, my job is to be your helpmate. So I am to help you achieve your your next step up. So if I see you in a mental bad space, my job is to come and build you up. If I see you in a bad spiritual space, I am to pray for you and ask God to help build you up or even just guide you back to God. Because sometimes men
Hmm.
lose it too.
Yep. Facts. Yep.
So when you are talking about somebody really loving you, I need you to love my when I roll over and my breath stank. I need you to love me when my hair is standing on top of my head. I don't have no makeup on. My feet swollen. My back is aching because guess what? When you really find that real love, that forever love that our grandparents used to have when they together 40, 50 years, yeah, that man gonna fall out. He might cheat. He might be broke. You don't never
He
know
ain't
what
leaving
God's
home.
gonna throw at you. But if you really saying that you love him, you supposed to work through it with
Mm.
him. But women tend to be like, oh God, he ain't got he broke his fuck, his car broke down. This nigga gotta get on the bus. What? Cause you
Right.
wanted somebody like your broke deadbeat boy head ass when you was on the bus.
Yep, exactly. Hey, look, I just had to throw that in there. I swear I'm gonna keep this comment forever.
Yeah, and listen, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm going to Pound Town with the broke nigga on the couch because he fucking the shit out of you because he wants you to let him have a place to stay. It's not working, baby boy, but
Oh,
I'm gonna get this deep. You
oh
heard
my
me?
god. Oh my
But
god, for sure, man.
yeah,
Hey, yeah.
we running out of time, so let me just go ahead and hit y'all with this, cuz I miss y'all already.
Oh, I love your little signs. I'm gonna have
So
what? I'm gonna
yeah,
have me some signs.
yeah, she's like, I'm having me some signs. And as soon as we log out, this will be me.
Ah, okay. Oh, that is cute.
So, yeah, I want everybody to have a blessed, prosperous day. Make you a goal and just try to achieve one of them. Get you a little list, achieve one. And if it's nothing on your goal list today but to make somebody else smile, do that.
Eat that
Be
frog.
blessed, y'all.
You gotta eat that frog. Okay, let me
You
see.
gonna eat that frog?
Eat that frog. Yep. I'm about to read another 2 pages.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Yep. Yeah. So this your girl K Lexi. We about to sign off. Make sure y'all tap in with us again. If you ain't already following us on social media, follow us, add us, and chime in with us. And thank you to everyone that chimed in, participated with your comments and everything. You know, uh,
We
I
gotta
guess
get us
that's
a
it.
guest on here for later. We gotta find us a guest, somebody we can drag
I
into
know.
our BS.
I
Get
know.
us
We
in the
gonna.
inbox. Let us know you interested. Oh yeah, tonight's game, Steelers Brown. Let's go Steelers, gang in this thing.
Hey, look for the record. Oh yeah, Candace. Candace is also a Steelers fan
Let's
as
go
well.
Steelers for life.
So I just, for the record, I have to say this: we're gonna lose tonight. We're gonna
We
lose,
are. We are. Don't say it
but
out loud. You just want to say it
but
out loud.
we not gonna be like the Browns fans where they gonna make excuses. We got right now. We in transition. We gonna lose gracefully. It's fine, but we still not as shitty as the Browns. They like shitty to
Never
the
will be.
core. Like fuck the Browns. that's that's a great note, man. I knew it was something about you. I knew it was always something about
You
you,
are.
man.
Wait, man, wait till you see them pictures. Follow me at Skitzo underscore DA underscore model or from the mind of Schizo on Instagram and Mia Lady Schizo White on Facebook. Y'all, it's been a pleasure. I look forward to seeing y'all again. And yeah, tap, tap, tap in. I got 99 problems, but my booty ain't one. Eh, eh, eh. See y'all.
Hey, y'all, I accidentally disconnected myself 1 second.
You on crack? Go ahead and finish drinking that coffee. Get yourself together.
Hey, hey, real quick. I also got to shout out Justin too. He's also a Steelers fan. So you know what I'm saying? We
Oh,
be
let's go, Justin. Steelers gang. Yay,
yeah,
yay,
for sure.
yay,
Oh
yay.
yeah. Sorry, Belinda. I just not seeing your comment. Hey, we gonna tap in back on that too. And then okay, Devin, thank you for telling us it's a nice show,
Thank
man. You
you,
gotta tap in
Devin.
with us, next time. So all right, y'all go be great.